Alright, hey everyone, it's Dustin here, the Pro Picker, here with a little bit different video here. So this is a church sale, and then we'll get into some thrifting. So I actually early birded this sale by an hour. I've been getting hit pretty heavy with people early birding me. So they were actually already set up and everything. What's great is, on the way back from the pawn shop in Thursday's video, I saw the sign for this, and I didn't see this being advertised online anywhere, but the sign was on a very busy road, so I don't know how many resellers it would have attracted or not, but yeah, go ahead and get in here and see what we can find. So something I'll note about church sales historically, very cheap prices, which is awesome. Usually it's a bunch of people donating, and they just try to sell it all really fast and get rid of it, and then, you know, utilize the proceeds for the church or whatever church activity that they're trying to do. So not only is everything reasonable, it's going to a good cause. So there we go. Checking out the media here. Not too much in the DVD stack. And guys, if you, I know I say this all the time, but please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Both of those things help me out a ton. And yeah, again, taking a look at some more DVDs here. Nothing too crazy. Now, there is a little bit of money in the cleaning kits. The first one's not a cleaning kit, but the second one is. And we have this listed now for $12.99, based off of sold comps. It is actually brand new, even though like the plastic bubble to cardboard there is busted a little bit. So first pickup in the morning. So stay around a little bit later into this video because, well, I make two really good finds. However, one of them, it's kind of crazy. I go up to the table and just keep missing it. I just don't see it. I just woke up. I guess I was pretty tired. And you're probably going to, if you know, you know, and you'll probably scream at the phone or monitor or whatever you're watching this on. I do pass on the roller derby kids skates there. I don't know how it really translates in the video, but they were a little bit rougher than I would like to sell on my store. So even though I know I could have gotten them for a bargain, I think it would have been one of those instances where I'm just specifying everything in the listing and still have a high risk of return. I have been selling quite a few skates lately. I've been, if you follow the channel consistently, you'll know that I've been stocking up on them at thrift stores and even the bin sale over the winter. So I did have some money tied up, but now I'm finally, you know, making that return. So this is a nativity scene snow globe. I don't see any sold comps at the moment for this specific one, but I'm feeling comparatively to others, it's probably around the $40 to $50 range. And obviously would sell better around Christmas time. So I do grab these boots, and I guess since I'm providing a narration for this one, like I was just floored when I asked, hey, how much are the boots? And when I was checking out, and she said $1. So the comp I put on the screen's about $88 shipped. It was an auction though. I think around hunting season, we're looking at $99 on these Irish setters here. They are actually a Red Wing shoe. So yeah, I mean, awesome boots. They're in really good shape too. I actually just need a slight amount of cleaning. Just a little bit. This had something to do with like the National Wildlife Refuge, and it was like from the 70s. And then this one just kind of looked cool. A little pattern there. And then this was some kind of like Newport Yacht Club, which, yeah, I would know nothing about, as I don't have that yacht money yet. But who knows? I might find something really cool out picking, and it might get me that yacht that I don't really want. So, yeah, I do end up grabbing 2 of the 3, I think. And they told me about these, and I'm coming to it in a second, but new with tag pajamas. And I end up grabbing them all. But first here, I just kind of check all the other clothing out. And this sweatshirt here, with the Dale sheep on it, somebody named Dale is going to go in there and be like, really? This is only $1? And they're going to be thrilled. I don't know. Should I have gotten the Dale sheep sweatshirt? Please, somebody in the comments don't tell me it's worth, like, that's $100 sweatshirt. But yeah, anyway, so these sell for around 20-ish shipped with new with tag. And they're the short sleeve, like sleepwear with shorts by Stafford there. And I'm paying $1 a piece. I think they'll go out first class, but at $1 a piece, even if they went priority bubble mailer, I would still be making a considerable profit on these. And they won't take long to list, and they won't take up much space to store, and they certainly won't take a lot of time to ship. So I have no problem going ahead and grabbing all of them here. Got some plaid. Yeah, overall, not a bad little pickup there. Again, at 20 bucks a piece. I mean, if they ship priority, I'll make like $9 each. If they ship first class, I'll make like roughly $12 each. That's just kind of rough head math right there. And this is a salad shooter here. I normally picked these up last year. My wife's not big on me grabbing these. They do always ship out priority, and so it kind of eats into your profit there. Looking at the J.A. Hinkle's knives here, I was hoping there was something else. I mean, that's not the worst brand on earth, but it's not a high dollar brand like a Cutco or something. So, yeah, I typically don't find high-end knives much, but I look for them. And this bird clock here wasn't excessively valuable or anything, so I do end up leaving it behind. But literally, the price is right on everything here, but I'm being picky-ish and just grabbing what I really want to list. You know, I could probably fill the Kia at their price point, but it's not necessarily something I want to do, as I already do have quite a bit of inventory. So we're being very choosy here. So the toys here, everything on the table is $1. Now we'll play a little game. If you can find it, if you see it right away, just let me know in the comments what you think the $100+ item is on this table. Thankfully, I was here super early, so I didn't have to worry about like a bunch of people near the table, or I may have lost out on it. Again, was kind of out of it this morning, well, when I shot this. But I do end up grabbing a good chunk of these, like Disney and Barbie dolls and everything, because at $1 a piece, I mean, I've already listed some of them, and I threw those on screen for you, but I have a lot more to list through. None of them are excessively valuable, but it's just one of those instances where it's going to ship first class, and I know that they will sell. So I ended up grabbing most of the Barbie and Barbie style dolls here. I don't think any of them are going to go lower than $10, which is where I really wouldn't want to sell it. Under that price point. And a lot of them are going to be like 15 and 20, so feeling pretty safe on that buy. And they are relatively easy to list. I mean, essentially like action figures. So yeah, just looking around here. These Nerf Rebels, I probably could have grabbed, but I ended up passing. But here we are, still kind of taking a gander. That's like some kind of RC thing there. All I know is it didn't feel very valuable, so I did put that back. And this is actually the bike that goes to one of the Barbie dolls I put in there. It's the one where her knees actually bend so she can pedal the bike. And her hands fit right into it. But right here, guys, this is crazy. This is a My Buddy doll, and I knew about this item being good. It actually has the socks and shoes, which often come up missing. So that makes it way more valuable because it has those accessories. I have mine listed for $112.99 based off of comps. So yeah, insane pickup for $1. I know, it's going to ship priority. I'll probably ship it out $8 to $12. I mean, dollar buy cost, even if it's $12, $13. We're going to have what, $16 in fees, so $29. So I mean, I'm going to keep around the $80 of net profit just off of that right there. Just insane. I do pick up I don't pick up these fishing rods. I actually look up one, and the sell-through was really bad, even though that rod I had in my hand was worth like $60. It was worth $60 to one person. There's a few of them listed, and then just that one sold. I do look at a couple of other rods here. I do end up passing. They kind of take up a lot of space and can be hassle to ship, and they weren't high-end enough for me. I am hooked on comic strips, so feel free to pause it here to read it. I was never a big Sally Forth fan because the era comic strips were, really popular. I had never worked an office job at that point, so didn't really resonate with me that much as a kid. But gotta love some Calvin and Hobbes and Peanuts and even Garfield. Dilbert, which I guess is an office one, but still funny. And yeah, so I go ahead and settle up. I pay like $24 for everything. One thing that I guess I had edited out that you might see here that I did pick up for 10 cents. I mean, we did some rounding, but there was a bun carafe for a bun coffee pot, which is great because the carafe that came with a bun coffee pot that I had picked the day before, that's like an $80-$90 coffee pot, was missing that top piece there. So now I'll have that so I can list the bun coffee pot. And it's just great how that works out sometimes, where I buy something that's missing a part and just the very next day I find what I need. So, yeah, that's, maybe that was my blessing for going to the church sale. I don't know. I'm headed into, the Goodwill now, and yeah, just looking around, seeing what I could find. I'd already seen it by the time I got in there, of course. There's new stock carts back there. So I do go ahead and, hit it. And this receiver is about an $80 to $90 receiver. You'll notice I purchased one recently with a set for only $30, and it had like all the speakers and the remote and everything. More valuable in that condition, obviously, but I do end up picking that up for $20. A little more than I wanted to spend on that one without a remote, but it's okay. This puzzle apparently comps out to be sold at like 35 bucks, so I do grab that. I don't remember if you saw me see the Star Wars Sorry, but it ended up not being worth it, as well as the giant Raggedy Ann dolls, unfortunately, weren't worth it either. So just end up with those two pieces today from this Goodwill. But still a pretty good find. I'll be able to grind out some profit from both of these items for sure. Now, I guess as everyone likes to say, puzzles were really hot last year. I hear this every time somebody buys a puzzle. They've cooled off, which is true. And I don't know. It's just kind of puzzling as to why they're not selling. Okay, I'm done. That one was too forced. So I'm just going to skip right into the Salvation Army here and show you the one pickup I made. And it is this Hurricane Spin Scrubber. It is new in there, so that's pretty cool. I grabbed it for $5. Now the shipping probably be like 8 or 12 bucks on this guy, but I think when all is said and done on the item, I'll do okay because it should sell shipped for about $40 to $45. So that's not too bad. So I go ahead, settle up on it, head out, and here we are going into the classic Goodwill. This is the one where I've probably done the most videos at and found some of the craziest stuff. And yeah, go ahead and head on over into the back here. The weight was actually only like 99 cents, but I've been getting a few of those and I haven't even gotten around to listing the ones I have. The Louisville Slugger here, glove, we listed it for $30 based off of comps of similar gloves. I didn't find this exact same glove on the on eBay, so they were only asking like $3 for it. So I'll make some profit. It is the season for them. I guess if you're already started, it's a little late to purchase, but regardless, it's in season at least. And then I want to show, this is the next day. I go into a pawn shop real quick. And my main thing that I'm looking for at pawn shops, it's media, so DVDs, Blu-rays, video games, video game consoles. I can't keep consoles in. Once I list them, they go. And just kind of taking a glance here, and I see this Nintendo DS Lite. So it's in great shape. The box is in there, the box and all the inserts, and there's like the Nintendo Power magazine sign-up pamphlet. Everything's in there. So like, I think it's going to be $95. I don't know what my hand's doing with the camera there, but I think it's going to be $95 to $100 all day long. They wouldn't budge because apparently some other people said they were going to come back for it. Traditionally, people, when they say they're going to be back for something because they didn't have the money then, don't come back. But regardless, it was only 39 bucks, so they were within the higher range of my window than that I'd like to pay on something like that. But I should profit about $31 from it. I did the math a little bit earlier. So it's basically guaranteed money because I know it's going to convert, I know it's going to sell, and I'm going to be able to ship it out. So I'm willing to accept that reduced margin for the quality of the item. Now, the Dragon Ball Z seasons here, initially they had them right next to each other in like one thing that said $10 on it. So I was like, hey, is it $10 for both? And she had to text the person that priced it or call or whatever, I forget which. And they said no, it's 10 each. So I waited some time and put them back actually. And then I was like, you know, we do 2 for $15. Mainly picking these up for me. To watch them first, because I haven't seen the show in forever, and then flip. So I'll make a little bit of money. I guesstimate about $12 in profit on the 15. So nothing too crazy. But overall, I do think that the pawn shop run will be profitable. And honestly, I hadn't have found much yet, which sometimes influences my buying process. If that's right or wrong, let me know what your opinion is in the comments. But at the very least, I think, you know, what I picked up at the pawn shop there was quality merchandise that's going to convert into a sale. So yeah, with that, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. A little bit of something different here with the church sale. We went a little bit of minor thrifting and then to the pawn shop. But, you know, I think it's good stuff. As the garage sale season ramps up, there's going to be more and more of that mixed in with the thrifting. The thing is, this weekend they've had, there's a risk of rain, so a lot of people just aren't scheduling their yard sales for this weekend. And it's still not really right when the, like, you know, the iron's hot and it's time to strike, where there's yard sales everywhere. So that's, you know, once that happens, it's going to get really exciting. I think we're going to find some amazing stuff, and I'm super excited to see what I find and share it with you guys. So if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing and turning on the bell notifications so you can keep up with all of that. Also, like the video, turn on the bell notification, ringing the bell, and comment down below what your favorite color is. I don't know, whatever you want to. If you comment whatever your favorite color is, I'll know you made it this far into the video. And if you did, thank you very much for that. Very much appreciated. And follow me on Instagram. It's @ProPickerOhio. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.